In 1977, a science fiction film known as Star Wars, later changed to Star Wars A New Hope, was released. It was created by a man named George Lucas. The studios and George were both unsure if the movie would be successful, and therefore George commissioned an author named Alan Dean Foster to create a novel on which a low-budget sequel would be based. That novel's name was Splinter of a Mind's Eye. Fortunately, not only did Star Wars become a success, it also became a cultural icon throughout the Western world. Splinter of a Mind's Eye became one of many expanded universe novels created, and the sequel to the movie is perhaps one of the best sequels of all time, known as The Empire Strikes Back. That was 30 years ago, May 25th of this year. 1980 was the release of The Empire Strikes Back, and it's probably one of the best, not only one of the best sequels ever made, but it's unique in several ways. It's one of the few movies in which the bad guys actually win, and it's one of the biggest cliffhangers of all time. This is just a small, humble collection of a hodgepodge of things, really, from The Empire Strikes Back. I've thrown together for kind of a commemorative video. I haven't done a video in like 5 months. Most of this is from the Legacy Collection. Some of it is from other collections. The Legacy Collection will be going away soon, replaced by the Vintage Collection, which commemorates The Empire Strikes Back. I've got a few battle packs here from earlier in the collection. The TIE Bomber made its debut in The Empire Strikes Back. The all too familiar X-Wing. I've got the OTC Millennium Falcon I haven't done a review on. This is actually the same mold as the original Kenner Millennium Falcon. It was released as a toy through all 3 movies. The OTC is pretty close to the original. It's a little better. Of course, that mold broke and a new Falcon was made for the Legacy Collection. I've just got a hodgepodge of figures here. Admiral Ozzel, briefly in The Empire Strikes Back. Captain Nita, of course, I've done a review on him. I've done a review on most of these guys. I haven't on the new Wing Guard. Leia I've done a review on. The Ugnaught I need to get around to. General Veers, they're actually going to make a new figure for the Vintage Collection. Not that a new figure is needed, the Saga one's just fine. I actually have a Captain Piet from Power of the Force, I just couldn't find it. I have the box here for the Legacy Collection TIE Fighter. The wing's the same size as the one released in 1980. Stormtrooper in all 3 movies. This is a very interesting figure I haven't reviewed yet. This is a concept art Snowtrooper. The Empire Strikes Back is somewhat ahead of its time. It was maybe way before the anime. A lot of people started getting into anime and Japanese artwork. This was made back in 1980. The concept art of this guy is actually based off a samurai, so it's way ahead of its time. Rebels Trooper, I've done a review on him, as well as the OTC TIE Fighter pilot. I've got a couple of AT-AT drivers here. They're going to have a new AT-AT Walker for the Vintage Collection. A lot of lights and sounds from the movie. We've got Lando Calrissian from the later part of the 30th anniversary. R2 and 3PO is always standing by to tell the story. Wedge Antilles. He's rumored to be released as a Snowspeeder pilot, as well as a new Snowspeeder. It's confirmed a new Snowspeeder is coming out. The Luke and Snowspeeder outfit I do not have here, but he is he's been released also in the later part of the Legacy Collection. And of course I would definitely pick him up in anticipation of getting the Snowspeeder. One of my favorite non-Imperial or Rebel vehicles ever created was the Cloud Car from Cloud City, and the mold broke for that, and they promised they'd never make one again. They have indeed made one, and I believe you may be able to get it in stores now. I haven't seen it yet, but I hear you can. Some great vehicles coming out for the Vintage Collection. I've also heard there may be a lot of repacks of the Titanium series, which earlier I heard was canceled. So, some great figures coming out, and to celebrate a great movie, and I just thought I'd make this little tribute video for you. I haven't made a video in 5-6 months. Luke, Dagobah Luke is also going to be recreated in the the Vintage Collection. That's why I haven't opened this battle pack, the Training on Dagobah. These guys were almost in the movie. Imperial Biker Scouts for Hoth. They're also going to be released in the Vintage Collection. And this very much fits the theme of the Empire Strikes Back, the Hoth Recon Patrol. That hand is also going to be re-released, a new Han Solo. So I just thought I'd throw this together. And I thank you for subscribing to my channel and still watching and commenting on my videos, even though I haven't been there for a long time. And I intend to make some more videos shortly and explain what's going on. This is Supreme Obliterator, and as always, thank you for turning in.